What's going on, collective? Welcome back to the Oracle's Desk, where you and I discover we have the sight. Yes. The noble art of divination, collective. Welcome to the noisiest tarot channel in the world. Well, it is officially cedar fever season, which means I gotta take it easy on the incense. But that doesn't mean we still can't have something on fire. And today we're going to do I like this, it's like my triple favorite, where I need just a big pow. Sage, sweetgrass, and Palo Santo. Triple threat. And then there's also a little bit of tobacco on this sage. We're going to open a small little window and see what we can see. If that type of tarot station sounds interesting to you, hit subscribe. Get yourself a beverage. Come sit next to me. Come on, knock on my door. I've been waiting for you. Let's see here. What other mess can we get into? Yes, it is cedar fever season, and it is real. Oh my God. I don't know. The further south you get, it seems like the worse it is. But pay that no mind, collective. Pay the stuffy nose no mind. Let's see. So we had some interesting charms pulled this morning. I will get into this new little set of charms right here in a minute. And please excuse my nails, guys. I'm about to start recording my the music for my new show, and so I'm practicing like crazy, and literally my nails. And this is like UV paint too, but it's still I'm rough on my hands. Okay. If you watch a station for any length of time, you already know that. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Okay, so hopefully you didn't forget to pick up the donuts for the office. I don't know if it's a party or whatever, but that was something. And then we have TX, which could be Texas, but it could also be X Twitter if you reverse them. And then bananas in a mixtape, some cruel summer, now you're gone, leaving me here. That's what the mixtape's giving me. I don't know why. Every time I see it, I hear that song. We have the Seraphim and the Protective Star. And we also had Sunshine here. And I immediately got protected above and below. And funny enough, now that I'm looking at this, because the sun is here and the beams are coming down, but also because the blanket's here, like you're laying on like a chair or something. There's something about that being like a part of it. I don't know. And subscribe. Put it down in the comments, collective, what you got out of the charms bowl this morning. If you haven't seen it, it's in my shorts. Gross. That sounds gross, but it is. It's in my shorts. So we had the letter B, the O, and a Q. It could also just be BOO and the Q just be like, something silly. It could also be like an Asian word, like bok or something. I don't know. I'm seeing, hold on. Listen, guys, this is rough English, okay? And this is the best I got. So I don't know any other languages. I know how to get to the library in Spanish and the bathroom. Thank God. And that was like 4 years of Spanish. Hit subscribe. No hablo español. We also have Saturn here with a pickle. And Normally I would think, uh-oh, we're in a pickle lesson, and we could be. But for some reason, I also got Saturn, the energy Saturn is in a pickle. So we gotta dive down to that. And then Jack wants to do an oracle read, which I don't think I've ever done before. So that's going to be interesting. And I had one other thing aside from my fun Tibetan bell this morning to tantalize and delight you with, collective. Right now, I can't recall what that is. Okay, so since I can't, let's just move on. Oh, yeah, this I pulled earlier. There's something about the fungus and the yeast and blooming. So I don't know. I've been playing around with the mushroom door for a while, and I have these funny notions about color or whatever. But that being said, that message is telling me that there's some kind of fungi blooming up like yeast. And I've been feeding my sourdough too. So that's why I'm thinking of that. Because for some reason it just isn't activating as active as I want. So I turn the oven on and let it sit on the top. Hopefully it'll like activate it again. Because it's like really good Alaskan sourdough, which is the best sourdough. Hit subscribe. Put down in the comments your favorite sourdough. Mine's Alaska. So there's something about that blooming. Okay, so where do we start? I should have gotten cards for the angels. Oh, you know what though? This has got the temperance angel at the top, so let's just use this one. Let's see what the angels. Oh, hold on. I know what deck I need. Sorry about that, collective. Divine collective. The divine collective. Okay. Yes, I get messages. And angels are actually scarier than devils. I don't know why. It's okay. All right, guys. Oh, you know what? My stained glass. That's not it. Ooh. Got the right motion. Baby rub it down. Where are you? Oh my god, I hate it when I can't find stuff. Okay. Whew. My god. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's get stained glass. All right, now, what can we do for you? Seraphim are here. I don't really, I guess I do have like devil's charms, but for some reason it's like protection. I don't know. 19 minutes in, collective. I haven't pulled a charm yet. Hmm. I am dying to hear what you guys think about this. Okay, let's do the heaven and hell first, and then we'll do the light. I don't know. It could be like an energy's being filtered. I don't know. It's weird. These have been such weird messages, which is why I took a break this weekend from pulling charms, because I'm like, it's a lot. Like, I'm not, I'm not trying to like, I don't know. I'm just trying to do what I'm told. But it's also like, whoa, what is that? I've never even said something like that before. So I have to take breaks sometimes. All right, let's get into this energy. Ah, oh. Something about the black and white checkerboard floor. Who are we working with here? That looks like the Ingrid thing a little bit, doesn't it? We just had a bunch of those tutorials. Ingrid's Cross, something like that. I'm not even going to try to say that name collective, but the card number 69 is here, which also Pisces. Fines and unfair costs and restitution. I love that word. I'm looking for some of that. Rochelle. Fines and unfair costs. Something about the sword, too. Card 69. Unfair costs. Black. God seeing everything. Rochelle. De'Arabia. De'Arabia. I am so bad with these names. My God. It's a marquis. 69th spirit. Great marquis who appears at the first in the form of a star in a pentacle. I swear to God, it says that. I swear to God, it says that. Did I not say protected above and below and some kind of weird thing, right? Did I not say that? And there's a pentacle. Okay. This is what you guys. It's weird. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spirit likes to dunk around me, yo. Like, it's awesome, but it's scary. Okay. I'm trying to learn to control my energy. I'm a musician, okay? And an artist. So this is really out there for me. Hold on. Just excuse me. A great marquis who appears at first in the form of a star in a pentacle, but at the command of the exorcist, he dons the image of human. His office is to discover the virtues of birds and precious stones, and to make the similitude of all kinds of birds fly before the exorcist, singing and drinking as natural birds do. He governs 30 legions of spirits, servants of those who are born between February 23rd and February 27th. It's February right now. It's February 7th or 8th. What day is it? Valentine's Day is this weekend. Okay. So something about next week. He appears first in the form of a star in a pentacle. Okay. Let's go to Rochelle. Psalm 16:5. The Lord is the portion of mine inheritance and of my cup. Thou maintaineth my lot. Those born under Rochelle are distinguished in law and their knowledge of the customs and spirits of the laws of all people. Rochelle finds lost or hidden objects and knows the person who has removed the item. He also rules over renowned fortune and succession. Oh, succession. Sole guardian of those born between 10:40 and 11 p.m. moral guardian of those born on May 27th, August 7th, October 18th, December 29th, or March 11th. Physical guardian of those born between February 23rd and 27th. So these are your guardians, collective. If you have, I think I'm going to say it as this. These are our guardians between that week. Okay? Those days that are guarded. There's something about that. So something's going to happen next week. Your guess is as good as mine, collective. Let's ask the high priestesses what they see here. Oh, you know what? No, black and white tile. Let's go to the Mason deck. We're supposed to be governing all this. Shit. You're all in so much trouble. Oath breakers. Do you know how I wake up? Oath breakers, oath breakers, oath breakers. You know what? And that's why we fear the angels a little bit too, I think, because we know that they had faced a judgment and its precedent is fearful. If you can feel it, which is so awful, scary. Look, hammer. Ace of mallets. That's why they worry for us. I don't want you to suffer like that. The Redeemer, something like that. The Redeemer, does that make sense to anyone? I don't know. I'm not a Christian in that way. I'm a spiritualist. I'm an alchemist, really. All right. Let's see what the bricks and the mortar are saying. Let's see what the floor is saying. Let's check in. Sorry about this long read, guys. It's going to be longer. The bolt, the yod. 2 cups. Strength. Empress. Work. High priest. That's enough. Something about the feather in the air. I love my calendar girl. Da, 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 da. All right, let's get the book. I'm sorry, this is going to be a longer read. Okay. So the high priest is out here. There's a strength of a vow. And they both have their hand raised in the same fashion. This is strange. There's some work these two are doing. These two are doing work. Or someone in this energy. Well, I mean, yeah. These two are doing work. Because the 7. Let me make sure, though. Let's make sure. Because this deck means something different. I forget that every freaking time. Which is why I say it every time. Hit subscribe, collective. As is the passion and action taking on a creative and lucrative work. Project, strength, wealth, and expansion. Yeah, strength is out here twice now. Strengthening a bond, a connection. 2 chalices. Let's look up the 2 chalices. Because it doesn't have to be what I think it is. It is duality in the field of affection, the couple, and the love of 2 people. A perfect match, a fruitful society. So this is a couple. Yeah, these are a perfect match. Restitution and fines and unfair costs. These are a perfect match. When this thing gets out of balance, like I always say, if you summon it below, you will summon it above, okay? I don't know exactly how it works. I just know that this is the pattern I keep seeing, okay? At my desk. People have brought on a huge amount of fines and unfair costs. And the way to balance that out is restitution. It's funny the Empress came out and not the High Priestess. Let's look for the High Priestess. Let's see where she is. Yes, I started following Gareth again. I don't know why I stopped watching him. I know you're curious. I don't know why. Gareth Hudson, if you haven't seen him yet, he is a brilliant card reader. I think it's because he gave me some bad advice. It was about some sage. It was dragon's blood sage. And I burned it, and he said it was going to make it like very calm, but no, it was not calm. And at a time in my life where I was just feeling very, very vulnerable, and I was like, I don't need this. Bad advice on herbs. Never watch you again. I'm okay now. She's by the Ten of Mallets and the King of Swords. Oh, the feather in the air. See the feather? I love my calendar girl. Da, 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 da. I love my calendar girl. King of Swords. She's got to gain knowledge from this endeavor, this work, in order to level up. The High Priest sees that. Yeah, he wants her to be in high command of her chariot. And she's not. It's coming. With this work, she will be a high priestess at the end of it. That's what I'm getting from these cards, okay? There's a knowledge that she's supposed to gain. The Ten of Mallets. Let's look it up. I can't wait until I know these by heart. It'll be like by the end of the year. Ten of Mallets. Accumulation of material work on which we worked collectively. Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what I just said. Okay. Cool. I'm right on point. Like I thought. Hit subscribe. Loud and clear. Feather in the air. I hear you, spirit. Come through. Cool. Okay. What else? Tell me about what this test is. Why there's a test. Like, what the heck? What is the deal? Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of tests lately. I get it. But I want to know about the test. Like, why? What's the test? Maybe it's trying to find restitution for something you've lost in a positive way. Whatever it is, your high priest knows, Empress, that you must go through this test. It's a test of strength of, I guess, being able to rebalance this thing that's happened. So, I'm going to get into it. I know we're at 23 minutes, but I'm going to do a real quick one, okay? Because I've been noticing before I decided to get an attorney and all that, I noticed a lot of people, the Lord, the divine sends me energies, okay? And one particular set of energies he kept sending me were people who would not sue their partner or did not get an attorney or did not protect their rights at all, and just how much it affected not only them but their children, like really adversely. Because I had thought about not doing anything and just letting him rot in hell, you know what I mean? But there was something about that. So when you have had someone wrong you, there's a part of the test where you have to fight for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it might be that you have a family curse that you have to break. I don't know what the reason is that you're not fighting for yourself, but it could be that there's a family curse. There could be that you're just from a lot of people who are, I don't want to say naive, but really good hearted. And you just are like, oh, no one would do that to me or whatever. But whatever the reason, I'm telling you right now, like when you don't get back up and fight for yourself, something bad happens to you. Not bad, but it takes something from you. like deeply. And I didn't want that taken from me after I've had enough taken. So there's something about coming back and getting restitution for a wrong that's happened. And your high priest knows, Empress, that you must go through this alone. And you probably know that you got to go through it alone too. But let's get some, because there's light coming. And we'll filter that light through these stained glass windows and see what it says. Yes, I said what I said. There's a story in the stained glass window. Seven of Swords at the bottom. A plan started a long time ago. Okay. All right. It's either going to get way more confusing or super clear. Are you ready, collective? Boom. 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Okay. Swift victory. The image in the stained glass window is a swift victory for this plan that was made a long time ago. You were casting yourself into the future when you made this plan. Here it's working right here. Maybe the high priest did. Maybe he saw this needing to work like this a long time ago. The high priest could be the divine. It could be. I mean, I don't know. I would say Hierophant, though, if it were, right? Hmm. Oh, you know what? I need a Lamond. You're right. Oh, no. There's a plan made a long time ago. This is the message, collective. This is the sunshine. Okay. The stained glass window, this is this message. Oh, wait, let's do a couple High Priestess cards just because this is like, I want to make sure. This is weird. This is a very strange read, guys. Maybe not for you, though. Maybe I'm just not intelligent enough to see it, and I'm okay with that. I can rest easy on that, collective. All right, let's see. Okay, hold on. The high priestess has to go through this last test. There's something she's got to learn. This is something you have to know. Whenever I see the King of Swords, that's what I get. There's something you need here to master in that King of Swords energy. Even if you're a woman, it's not always about sex, okay? It's about energy. There's something about waving the pillar of severity. That's what it is. You need to learn to wave the pillar of severity. Your high priest knows this. That's why this test came for you. You have to learn to defend yourself. And the way you defend yourself is waving the pillar of severity. Oh, look, sunlight. See the sunlight? And everybody loves the Sunshine Collective. Hit subscribe. Wow. This is like really hitting close to home, you guys. Oh, this is, I know it's not just me. I know a lot of you are going through it. But if you, okay, this will, usually there are a bunch of us going through a test at a certain time. Okay. We get the same kind of tests. You notice that, like the day you break, like the day I broke up, that I started going to my open mic. I had just gotten broken up with, I mean, it was, we broke up, we moved out. And literally that day, my new friend, she had just literally walked away from getting broken up. And then two other people came, they had all been broken up. So there's like these tests, right? We're all in like these little groups. It's just how it is. It's just natural. Anyway, so if you're in this group of having just recently broken up, or even if it's a job, it could be, I don't know, but whatever it was, you were not taken care of in whatever way, and you need to get restitution. You wielding the pillar of severity is a part of this lesson in order for you to advance to this higher high priestess energy. Because a high priestess can't just open her freaking window for everybody and let everyone come in, and certain people who don't resonate cannot come. So if you have people with you that are not growing and not doing the work, you already know it's not working, right? So you'll have to figure out how you're going to get that energy clear of you so that you can be allowed to ascend into this high priestess energy. Hit subscribe. And you cannot do that if you do not wave the pillar of severity. So I'm telling you now, your high priest knows that you need to go through this lesson. Now, this high priest could be a man, but I think it's the divine, okay? This is Saturn's pickle. This is also Saturnian pickle. This message is also part of the sunshine so that you have a peak in this illumination. So you are either currently leaving or you are about to, but whatever it is, the seraphim and I don't even know, like the marquis are pleased that you are rebalancing. You've passed your test and you will be ascending. Now, some of us could have already ascended. I feel like I already have, because I'll tell you, it's getting even freakier every day. Card number 3, Empress message. You see it? Card number 3, the Empress's message. You need the sunshine. Congratulations. You passed. Let the high priest know. Tell him thanks.